So welcome everyone to the tutorial for dummies. I mean for newbies. How to how to create a VTuber in Blender. So the basics. The most important basics. So the most important one of them is if you don't have a mouse, you screwed. Mouse pads. You can work with a mouse pad, but it's not it's not gonna be comfortable. You can navigate with like you have those thingies. I think this will take glitching, I'm sorry. You can use those, but it's not very comfortable. You can navigate. I'm still using this hand to move with the view. But other than that, I use the middle mouse button to rotate. Unless I need a view, like a view on some axis. Then I just click on those one. Hey. Yeah, this guy. English stuff. Then the most important things you're gonna need to remember. But this little icon is gonna remind you, like it's gonna show you what kinds of buttons I'm clicking, the keys I'm clicking. So if in doubt, look in the corner here. Yeah, and the most important like keyboard keys you need to remember is C. You have to select the object. So G. So we're gonna move. If you wanna lock the element on the axis and move it on the axis, then you click G and any name. I mean the name of the axis. Any name. The axis. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing the axis wrong. I'm not native. If you have scale applied, then you can even do something like the X. Okay, maybe it doesn't work on the, but it works on the rotate. So you press R, the axis you want to move it on. I mean rotate it on. Say Y, and then 90 degree. Yeah, on the cube you can't exactly see. Once again. Rotate Y 45 degree. Yes. Enter. You get a nice rotation. So it's very good for the precise ones. And then there's S. Scale. So yeah, that's for the basics. You gotta remember that because you are gonna using it a lot today. Then, very important thing, this is object mode. And it's just for selecting stuff. Maybe some basic stuff like moving or scaling stuff, generating objects and meshes. But the most time we're gonna spend is in edit mode. Don't be afraid too much. We are not gonna use most of those things you see here, and I'll be explaining them when the time comes. The first thing we will need to do is setting the references. So we go into this is that thing that you only do once per project. So every time, add in the object mode. Go into the object mode. Go to add image reference. There it is. We can hide the cube so that it doesn't disturb us for a moment with H. You click H, it disappears. It is still there, it's just not visible. And yeah, this is my reference. Doesn't have to be perfect. We own the shapes here. It doesn't matter if it's chicken scratched or if it's even like symmetrical. All we care are the shapes. So this is gonna be version of me. I use this as an example. Now, we move it with first the x-axis. Come on, please tell me how do I pronounce this, because I'm gonna use this word a lot. If in doubt, we go into the right panel. have lots of very nice attributes. And we go into data, opacity, decrease the opacity so that we can see the axis. And then with the G and X, just so we are only on the one axis for now, we set it so that it's on the middle. As in the middle as you can. You can see my reference isn't exactly symmetrical, so I just have to feel it. And I feel that if you want a bit more precise, then we press shift and it's gonna be a lot slower. Alright, so that's covers our x-axis movement. Now we move in the this so that we have that should be okay. That should be okay. I have to imagine where the feet would be, but it doesn't even have to stand on the x-axis line. So yes. So that goes for the front reference. Then we add again the image background. The same reference. Again, lower the opacity. So it's license. So what we are doing? And this one is through the okay, that shouldn't happen. Oh wait. Okay, I don't know what. Yeah, Blender does sometimes I think like that. Just don't worry. We just rotate it in the Z-axis 90%. Enter. We go into the minus X perspective since I have the looking left view. And we move it so that so first, let's try to match them. You see that's a bit darker line here. It shows you where the contours of the front reference are. Let's try to first match it. Of course they disappear. Okay. And then remember, you have the difference of a unit. Almost the difference of a unit, but we're not gonna care about how exactly much. So we lower this reference for additional units. Right. And then we want to match the side view so that the z-axis is going through its on the half. Right, so we have the references already. It would be perfect if I could see that other reference, but maybe I shouldn't actually perspective. Yes, remember to read. We have the perspective sorted. I can just see if I have to. Yeah, let's lower the right reference. Right reference a little bit. Let's tiny bit. Oh, okay. Should be. It doesn't need to be perfect. We want the shapes mostly. Okay. So that's our starting point. Now we start the real good meat. We have the reference. So now we want to bring back cube. How do we bring the things back that we have hidden? We use Control H. Wait, no. Alt H. Yes. Of course I forgot to scale up, but that's not an issue. We can do S for scale and 3 for tries. That was a mistake. Okay. I mean, the image is already 5 meters, so maybe I shouldn't actually scale it up. We can just scale down the cube. So we go into the edit mode. We click all, A for all, A for all, M for merge, and we just at the center. We get this nice, cute dots that we move to the middle of our model. We put it on the face. And now, very important setting. Very important setting. Alright. I forgot about something. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So, setting up the workspace. Part 2. The plugins. So, it's gonna be a difference for Blender 4.2 and the older ones. If you are using the 4.2 and newer, you are gonna do the same as me. So, we search for an add-on called Auto Mirror. For you, it should be like on this. Because it changed. In the other version, you could actually just search for it, and it would automatically install. Please check if it's the same in the newer Blender versions. To tell you the info. No, it should be the same. I could also put the link for it in the extensions Blender add-on. If you can see it, then it's gonna be here. You can like click on the get add-on on the side, and then it's gonna tell you that you can install it using Blender. Give it the permissions, and it installs the add-on for you. The other plugin we're gonna be using is called Loop Tools. Also very important one. Hopefully. Here. We go to the website. Just in case I'm gonna paste it to also. And the last plugin you'll need. And this one is external one. You have to download it. And it's VRM format. VRM add-on for there. And if you are using the older version, for 4.1, 4.0, you download it from the site of the people developing it. If not, if you are using the new one, then you need to install it like the previous ones. So yeah, it should work. I mean, it's ready to go. I didn't run into any problems installing the manual here. I was recording the auto mirror and the loop tools. Yeah, we will need all those free plugins. We'll be using them a lot. And right now, we're going to use the auto mirror. And pray that I do it right, because it's very easy to screw it up. So that's why I didn't put this dot symmetrical, because now have to figure out which. Now we can also go for the modifiers, and the box became the dot. That's how you start a mesh. I mean, unless there are two ways to start a mesh. You either get the mesh that is the shape that you want, as similar as you can, and that. Then you get a box, you get a cube, then you merge it in one point. In case of the VTuber model, this is the way to go. X is our way to go. Now, yes, we go for merge. Remember to have the merge and clipping on. Now, if we come here, they gonna connect. But first, we don't want to connect them. Put them around the nose. Then we do the first shape. So how do we do the shape? We extend. We use E and put it here. Then again, E. Put it here. And with the next E, we connect. Now, if everything with the mirror is nice and D, we can take A, G, and they are connected. Nothing is gonna pick them apart now. And that's what we wanted. Now, connect them here, here, and we mold it on this side. Wow. This cuff. D, Y, and here. And Z, Y. Now we see that it should be moved a little bit higher. So we side, this side, and we get the shape. And we get the shape. A little bit screwed, we rotate it with R. Now we see something's wrong. Why? Haven't connected. So how do we connect things that aren't connected with each other? So click one, Control, click the other, and we do fill. Now we got a nice edge here, and we got some sides, some faces, and the same goes here. Click those, Control, they're connected now, fill, and yes, this is starting to look like a nose. Not the prettiest one, but we are taking the shapes. Also, another thing to remember is that they have to have 4 sides. Only 4 sides. Don't use triangles. In a very, very rare situation, they can have more sides than 4. That's cause for trouble. Alright, so we have our nose. What do we do next? Now it's gonna be a bit tricky. We go for the eyes. So we extend from the closest points to the eyes as possible. Blender is trouble. And little. So not with the one. We go to the eyes. We see the eyes. We go through the shape of the eyes. Little by little. The shape also doesn't have to be perfect. We are just getting it. E and guide. E and guide with the mouse. Now this time we only get those 2. Then we do the F. Well, and now you'll see. My reference isn't exactly symmetrical. So this is the point for me where I have to choose which part of the reference I have to obey. I choose the right one. I mean the left for the character, but the right one for me. And yeah. So this one, we don't worry about this one. We only need one functioning side of the reference. I tell you will be the only exception. Alright, so Now we go from the same point, from the same vertex as it should be that, and we go to the mouth. So slowly extruding until we reach it, and we go around the shape. Okay, we shouldn't. I mean, we want the default. We want the default. This is not the default. So what do we do when a reference doesn't have our default stuff? We make it. So we know what is gonna be the rough shape. Just needs to keep it. That's what you get for not getting the perfect reference. I remember though, this is the shape of the mouth you need and you want. And we connect here. Now we connect here. And remember, here we don't want anything connecting those two. In those you want it, but we don't want it in the mouth. Why? Because now we're going to delete this vertex, and we're gonna extrude this whole side. Now there, connect those two, fill those two, fill, and we extrude this again and fill. So we have the shape of the mouth. We just need to alt for the loop selection. So once again, if you click with Control, you are selecting the nearest path. If you select with Alt, you are selecting the loop. You want to select the loop, and now we're gonna extrude. Gonna move it along the y-axis. Okay, so that's the base of our mouth. It's not gonna look pretty for now, and we reconnect now. Connect it, fill, and now is the funny part. Let's get going with the eyes now, because as you see, everything is flat now. Everything is flat now. We have to fit everything now into the side view. So we get the eyes. If the loop isn't working, because it sometimes cannot work, we just select them with Control till we have the loop selected. And now with Y, only with Y, my headphones turned off, we move it here. As we see, the reference isn't perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. And we have to remember that. And the problem might be because it could be wrongly set reference, or it could be that we have some problems in our model, and we need to decide what are we gonna use. So in this case, we have to either do as we want and do along with the side reference, and then move it down so that it matches the front reference, or we can already decide something. We are going to mostly need the front reference. Got them off. So let's first use the side reference to get the shape. Have it here. We're gonna be now very switching, and moving. Gonna be moving. And you want to get that shape. Always remember to look it on the axis. Axis. Right? Now, let's. If something is wrong, then you just do the right mouse click is gonna stop the manipulation. And yeah, we move them. Move it. If you do make a mistake, some misclick, you click F instead of G. Control Z. It's no biggie. Put the steps. Yes. The user bot is gonna be sped up. It's boring. We have to do that. It's boring. Alright. Almost done. Nothing like this. And this. And this one. Nice. Alright. So we have the rough shape of the eyes. Perfect. And always move it a bit. Press that side. And now could also try to make it a little bit better after we are done with the loop tools. Because try relax. Yes. Relax again. As you see, it looks a little better. Now we have to just check if the outline is checking out. And now we can move both eyes and nose along the z-axis, just back to their places. We could scale down those. Again, the rightful places, reference. The scarf is always gonna be here. Just need to learn how to deal with it. Sometimes it happens. Well, let's see what happened. Right? Yeah, I know why. Alright, so nose here and eyes. And okay, that's animal the eyes. Alright, so the eyes are right. The eyes are on their rightful place. So, what do we do with the eyes? I will show you, but we won't have an eyeball. So, how do we actually have the eye whites? We extrude the back and scale. Wow, the mistake. Scale. Extrude to the Y. And we scale. Actually, we could change a bit. And we do the colon. Do the orientation by small. And we extrude Y, but this time is for the whole ring. Yes. Now it's looking right. Again, the Y and scale. Get this Y. It's not working. Okay. That. And one last extrude to the Y. Stay down. This one is gonna be merged up. So yes. This is our eye. We're gonna have an iris. This is our eye. And now move it along the X. There. On. And we move it along the X. Nothing happened. I don't like that something. But we can fix it. We should fix it. Oh, I remember what happened. Yes, remember the time when we changed the orientation? We have to switch it back to global. And now it's gonna work. Yes. No, it's gonna work. And we go. Oh, those are our eyes now. We are done with this part. This is gonna look even funnier. This is going to look funnier from now on. We can now go for the loop. Go for the edge select mode. And we mark seam for the future. Now we can go back to the vertex mode. We get L. Okay. I don't know why it did it. But when I do L, I want for it to select the stuff inside this. We can even do that. Alright. Yes. And again, we use the loop tools. And relax. Or not. Sometimes it's not doing the greatest things. If it's not doing those, not doing what we want, then we do Control Z. And we forget about this. Now, continue the modeling. So that's they will make a nice base for the rest of the face. That's how think about how it should look, how we want it to look. Very important to get the shapes right. Can have problems if we don't. Also a great idea for me to show you the X-ray. We have the toggle X-ray. Can also use the LZ. Now we see all the elements. So if we now select this part, it selects even those that shouldn't be for us. And we can move the whole part here. And also, alright. And now we move the rest. Yeah, the F by mistake will happen a lot. I mean, even not a bit. If you see weird things at this very moment, something like weird lighter parts, that's gonna be a trouble that we're gonna solve later. Because it's a nasty thing. Very nasty at the beginning. It's connected to the thing that is called normals. And if we do it right, we're gonna solve it very easy. In. Yep. Yeah, we have now 5 main the 3 main shapes. 3 main shapes. And now need to make it a head. So extrude and to the center. Extrude and to the center. Extrude center, extrude center. Now we are creating right now the mesh. And fill. Wait, no. That would be a mistake. You see, if you have already built As I said, this is what we want to avoid. This is a polygon. But it's a face that has multiple edges. We don't want that. But we can solve it like could solve the cool stuff of the F. Because we are only going to create something on the difference. It will be nasty. We do it with the J. Join. And we do it with every each of them so that we have the first. The same here. We connect them. And next we can't. Then we will use F. Because that means that there wasn't a face there to begin with. And again, J. If not, then F. 8. If not, then F. Then we read the face. F. We got it out. There's a face. Then we can go for the next way. And we can side face on Right. We are starting with the middle. Let's take the head. We can go already like see if there is after 2 breath. Let's start speaking. Right to the mouth. It's the back. Then we replace the face. That's. Have the next breath. And we are the mask. Again. That's. Join. Join. And join. Again. We this. Let's go. Here we go. We can make that So, wait a second. It's okay, it's okay. Nazi. Let's see, it's not one of the ways. Yes. Close. Let's have it. That looks nice enough. We got it and look. There's always have to open also. Anything. This is a good design. Let's say you are not the best reference. So then like this also. Nice. It's high. Much. That's close. Close. Nice. Hold on. It fits here. It is us. Oh no. That's the same time. Let's always see. Let's always see. Press. Let's check it. And break it. Okay. If you go to the next stage, okay. Next. I'm going to last. And I'm going to expand. Nice. Yeah. This will be better. I have to work around the. Oh no. Hey. How about this? I think that happens when you are. I'm going to. This is going to. This is the moment. This is the moment. Now this is the thing. That actually wrong with this one. I only learned 9 equals. And 0 makes us one that makes a mistake. So now we are gonna guide the lines. On the dice. On the chin. You don't have to go. Go. There's something that's on the face. Now we take that so that it's rectangle. We can go y-axis. Again. And again. Alright. So, the very important thing is that we need to get the shape of the because in a model that is well made, you are going to see. You need to see. Go through head. Go around. Feel where the head should be and where the hair are. The face. No mistakes, huh? I mean, I feel like I can do it. Oh, we have the something reminds a face. And now we see that this does, and if we see that something is us again, because face is a lot more on the front of the eyes than the shoulder. So we move behind the words so that it's slightly behind eyes. We can already see that the mesh has been screwed up a bit, but it's no biggie. We go into the edge parts and we find a certain exact hitting does. We remove the edge, back to the text parts, and we fill. Also, we should trim this edge too. Let me see this removes the sun. Alright. So, we've got this bad line, but we have the shape. Quite well done. What do we do now? We try to... This is the part where you have... Because our goal is to make the transition smooth. Like this. This here. This loop here is our transition. This is where our face ends. And then it starts. The head is gonna be very easy. It's the face that you have to worry about. Because if you screw up the face, you are going to have shading issues. There's a reason why I don't use lightning to shade my face. Say it like that. I did it a bad way, and I will have to redo the whole face of mine when I have time. So we start trying to make it organic. So if it's so far away, we're gonna be careful to not have all the vertices we need, but don't get vertices that we don't move, and we try to fill the line. It's gonna be somewhere around the eyes. If we are happy with the line, we can start molding. So we can't exactly move this part. This one is a transition line. We might slightly move the lower part. Little bit. Little bit. Little bit. 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 Here a little bit. And now we got this not so pretty part. We don't exactly want this part. Be here even. So, what do? We connect this edge. Right click, tap divide. We got this need the middle. And we help getting ourselves a nice shape. Okay, so we know where our face is. Now we have to connect everything together. And it's not hard. It's just easy. Sometimes, for example, like here, you feel like you have disproportion. What do? You get this tool, knife tool, on the left. Then you create some vertices. Go back. If you see something weird like that, that means you've got a bad extrude. You have to destroy this vertex and do without it. And now we join, and now we join. As we see, of course, it's not perfect. So we move. We check if the shape is alright. It's slightly alright. Our chin should go a little bit back on the side. Okay, bye. Bit of rotation. Still moving. Yes, it looks weird. And I look weird. You're not gonna believe how many of the terrifying nightmare screenshots I got doing the model I'm using now. Alright. Now we want to take a... We want to look at... Yes. I think it's time for me to show you what I meant by saying we have a problem here that is gonna be very, easy to solve. That can give trouble if we don't solve it. So, we go back to the edit mode. We click everything. And nice. Normals. We calculate outside. Yes, it's very simple. And yes. Now it's gonna look a little a little less nightmarish. Let me say that. Oh, nothing working. No, first, okay. Oh my god, okay. Join. Let's join. You are always going to get progress in one access if you are doing one perspective. But not so it's at least some options for the place. So, and we are okay. Okay, triangles, get rid of this upward and first shapes. Enter. No, next. Go. And join the lights. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's move it to the back. Right. Okay, look at this. Let's. Okay, alright. Just think about another thing. Okay, so because we could be get into right now today, or we could be quickly unused example. There is like a look method for that. There's something. For example, the direct models. If I remember, direct models look like these are done with them on the first day. Again, the direct models aren't exactly animate their programs, but it's just like the direct stuff. Like it's something that animate stuff. Like, hey, it's a good thing. But it's a good deal. Yes, we don't like animate. That's yes, that's good. Alright, don't feel more. Okay, let's just different fine. Alright. That's a nice big. Yeah, can have in this place. Yeah. Looks like a that's right. Let's try to make it a nice stuff. It's gonna give us something nice to work on. Alright. One more. Different stuff. Wait. Ah, my bad, I almost again. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's nice, it's boring. But the end result is worth it. Point. Nice. Now we see that the mouth wasn't actually exactly formed out. It's still, it's a little bit as front. Look where it is as soon as possible. Because any mistake in the mouth is going to be able. Anyway, mouth is like, you get it, I don't know. Nice. That's also why I'm giving so much. I'm going to that part. That's how we get a little movement there. And the more movement you will have, the more detail you have on the part. I need to really get a little part. Because one of the mistakes with the textures. Yeah. This here and repeat that there's a little bit. Yep. You have control. Now we can fully stick here. Nice. Next. And we go on. If we can do whatever the box. All this is also going to join pull, but to spread out process them for the rest. Nice. And very quickly. We don't want any slides from you. If we get a slide, we're going to know. We want it to be a nice big. Nice spaghetti. That's what we don't want any slides. Don't want any slides. Want it nice and stuff. It can get a bit hard to feel, but we need it right. If it's going up, it's going to be very and we see that there is something happened with the mesh. It's not very uncommon to have sometimes weird things happening in mesh. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with the auto mesh in the mirror. If this happens, we just remove the vertex and we see what happens. Can we actually like solve it easily like that? If we can, and we do. We see what happens. If you're getting some weird reason, something happen. But you can the shape and need the shape and we need precise. We have to precise it. Right. Especially if we plan to do something. We might do some plans and mistakes. The shape here, like here people, but if you see them, you know what to look out for. What? Once. Here, this one. One nice and poof. Now we can also for the measure. Get away the references, so that they don't. And work on the shape. Work on the shape now. When you have an opportunity to do so, because once we are done with the head, we are going to add many more. We are going to subdivide it, and subdivision means that we are going to have twice as many dots. Or 4? 4 times maybe? I mean, subdivision is when every vertex. Wait. Yes, 4. 4 times as many. So yeah, we are going to get a lot. So yeah, if we scroll anything up right now. Holy. That's nightmare fuel. What? This? What? This one is nice. Also for the space ones, that is like the most of the work level. That part's are gonna be a lot less demanding. Yeah, no less needs. I mean, that is what to see the most. Because you have the most. Nice time. I'm talking about it. If you see some a 5-star, you have a small problem. Not like a big problem. I can but it's good by doing this. It's not like what's it destroying. It just screws up with you getting the loops. It will always stop the loop because it doesn't know where to go. So it will always stop it. Here it goes through, but here it stops. That's the problem of those that don't have foresight. Very nice. Yeah, but I think it's cool. Not the effect of have a very nice shape. It's really something like primitive, yeah, it's very good. I also primitive, I would yes. But it's also like something I learned when I doing the is that I think primitive is very nice. I always see every single a lot of problems on the line. I'm doing that with also. You know that. Oh, it gives you a nice love. Nice troublesome. Okay, yes. Finish step. Then you have an upgrade. The second one for this music programs. You're going to also the same music. Look. Yeah, like this is very good. Fine. Finish it. So I think it will say all right. That's not mental. Only one yes. Those are the primitives. So like plane, cube, sphere, cycle, sphere, cylinder, cone. Those are the primitive shapes. Like we went from the cube, method, and we merged it into one single vertex. And out of that. Right, so turning. See, that's it. It's a little bit like rough shading around here. The mouth is still needs some work. And now. And what? Oh, yeah, we can start with browse all everything together. Oh, no. And that's only why this fitting things up is kind of like a puzzle. There's a lot of things how to do this, so that is still a little of course. We need to have a nice quality. We need that. It's very right quality. Let's go to the mode. And this is all new mode. And we will try a bit. Oh, it's a bit of nice side again. I'm just going to get this photo. Everything on this. Just right. Just a little bit. Oh, this right plus. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, now let's see. I have the bar. Got lots of other there. Got lots of there. And also some of this. We'll find this in class. Look at it. Get this right. And we export. X. D. Hit it. I. Get it. That's it. Let's go into the scout mode. Yeah, this is a whole new mode. And we could try a bit. Oh, it's a bit of nice side back again. Sometimes you don't get what you wanted out of the hit of mirrors. Not just part. Just move a bit. Oh. This part plus. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. that's what we have. Right. Perfect. Very what? Is that for silence? Pieces? What? That's the mask. I'm next to you, what? Let's see. What? Yeah. What? The right bit. What? Okay, so. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, here. I'm gonna solve that bit in the second part. It shows that something from here. Close. Open. Fine. I'm not gonna face it. Oh, there you are. There you are. There it is. Go. As I said, always try center. If it shows a mistake, mistake. Yeah. Oh, later, blocks. Hello. Right. Is it in there? And now we see that we put some mistake here. One equals 4. And there's always 1. There's always just. We don't do the edge. But we can make it now. Right? That's why you do the loop. You can solve, you are getting the flow. It's not the flow. The edges. You're doing the edges of this part. Everything do that. I see the parts. Oh, nice. Good. Come here. Right. Now we should. There. Yeah, come next. Right. Go. There. Doing this. Not much. Back. Need that there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. That's all. I'll send it here. Okay, good place. And then just send everything. New thing. Right. What? Right. Yeah. Going. Yes. I think that's a second way. Think what happened. Right. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Oh my god. Look at the gym. Right. Yep. In. Out. In. Right. 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 What are we doing? Where's the second? Now we'll be. Oh my god. And that's not this. Going. Going. And we have this. This stuff. Yeah. And we have to make it ready. We left. Next. Remember, we have the first side. Yeah. Is that? And here's all the music. Oh, we finish it. Oh no. Over. Kind of. Because I was doing this thing I'm using. This similar way. It's a bit different way. Maybe I should use different wheel. Because it has different versions. And yeah, it's different than what I've learned. But at the same time, it's also a bit cheaper. The different version of the side are a little bit more unique. Because we still want this almost flat front, which is animate. And yet we have this also flat side. This has flat side. Yeah, but I also very empty side. Very also empty side. I don't need it. That's really very empty. Yeah. So that was really side. I don't know if it's over. You don't have to smooth it out a bit. That's almost a little bit. So that's easy. You want sense there. I model. Once, right. This is good. Right, okay, done. Okay, if we want to keep the shape of the edge, let's slide the vertex. You go right click, slide vertices, and we slide it. We have to have it. One more. We go divide, slide. Slide is where you need it. Go. Again. It's everything we see. Go. Measure. Divide. Go. Go. Slide. 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 Go. Now, what are the let's see. It's open with the we do the option. We can make it. Here we go. Do the idea. And speed right to smooth out. But don't do the shape. If you do the shape, we can. I don't know the shape. Right. Oh. Okay. You first try with the last one. Push. Pass. Pass. And now every triangle is going to make something else. That's why I said don't be afraid of triangles. Try to avoid them. Yes. Every triangle. Right as pass. Needs to move it out. This is one of the ways to go around the model and smooth out. Relax. Our mesh should be relaxed. If we see bumps, the mesh should find a place like here. This is the bump. And relax the bump. If it's still there, bigger area, relax. See those words, we don't. It's a little bit now of a trial and error, but if we solve it here, it's gonna have effects. It's gonna have nice effects. can move through smash. Stay on the light. And here. It's look at the mouth. A little bit. Oh, yeah, you don't want the mouth. Look at the lens as nice as possible. Because it's not you also know, but it's just gonna be easy. Let's try on the very base radius. So that looks nice. The mouth. What? Okay. Oh, what? That's the most useful, very mostly. What? The mouse is right on the base. That's the right on the hands. The mouse is right on the face. Now, that's not very easy. Really nothing else. Pass. Now, you don't get too much. Now. I'll put the rest. Go, wait, let's do this. What? No. No, wait, wait, wait. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. That's funny. It's not very right here. It's not enough. Nice whistle. Hit the match. Here it is. Actually, nice together. It'll be. This is exactly the line also starts, right? We'll let this stop. Stop. That's. We're both relaxing. Every end of this. We're one more. I'm starting off. What? And after we leave the eye area. Anyway. Where did it come from? Here we go. We'll go from the center. Perfect. We'll go from the center. And there. I just. And then you'll. Stop. Go, please. Right. Also, I have some models. If you see something like that, it's normal. We have to grab the models. On there. Good. Hey. What? Yeah. Hmm? There. The nice little match. Oh. What? Oh, pick up this one. There. Next. Next. Oh. What's that? And it's all relaxing now. So now we start this out. Here's one relaxing. Yeah. Close. Right then. Very easy, very inconvenient. Looks like an ugly doll. You could say it kinda looks like a haunted dolly. Little. Yeah? I think it's flat. Looks flatter because I'm modeling the flat part. What? Where was the unsubdivided view? Was yes, that. Oh, remember, the points can't touch the middle because they will come together. On that, right? Unsubdivide again. Slide again. Yes. It will come nice together. Ah! Rotate. Unhide. On. There we go. And there we go. Now we can connect this abomination a bit. Axe. Axe. Oh. It broke. Okay. Know how this happened? It should have. Full edge. A little bit. Yep. Yeah. Ah. Also to dissolve the vertices. Again. Why? No. No vertices. Yeah. Stuff like this happens a lot. Very easy to misclick Blender. Right? Vixen. What a good topology that fixed the model is. Right? Oh. Now we fill in. Right? Can dissolve this one. Here. There. 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 Done. 4 faces, 4 faces. And there is our face. We're done with the face. Our ugly looking doll-like face. Now we can ping back a reference. Move to the side. And we need to get the rest of the head. This is also gonna be easy. Very easy. We'll have a look here after all. And there. And there. I'm amazed. Like, that's why I said never trust the mirror. Okay. Last. I'll just have to do it by hand because it's not a mirror problem. Render problem. And alright. Now we create a head. Yes. And the most important thing we have to start. Extrude. And subdivide. Don't need this many. This. Now we scale. Right? Could be a little bit almost this. Yeah. We close the gap. About moving, we scale. If we are fancy, we can try to already like decrease the number of edges. But this is not exactly needed. And just do it. Yes, till the end. And with the last extrude, go as close as possible. The center, and we bring to the... So, this is our head. We are done with the head. Our nice head. With how we have it, it should be quite smooth. You can see it's not smooth here, so we have to fix it. But don't try to fix things on the mirror side. The mirror side doesn't exist. Only in our imagination. We much. We decrease the strength. Move out this part. It's a bit of a trial and error. In different situations, there are different tools, different sizes of that gonna help. For some, the big smooth is gonna help. Big smooth is actually very good for short touches. It's quite dangerous on the center of the head, because it tends to, as you see, it doesn't look very good. And hopefully can fix it on the edit mode by moving the side. It's black. It's okay. It says it's better. It's okay. No, you don't know how to have. It's okay. Back. On. Yep. There's back. Box. Box. Where's it? Box. Okay. Don't. Where it is? I mean, there. No, it's on this side. I don't like onions. I can put my mirror. There, no. Oh. This is wrong. Oh, it's something happening. Here again. What's the house? Please. Right? Yes. Now we're gonna go for the mirror. Object mode. Apply. If everything went well, and we should hope so. Now this is a hole. Yes, it's a hole. Okay. So now we can go back to the sculpt mode. And now everything that we do on the middle, it should be applying well enough. Because now everything exists here. Now we can work on both sides, but the changes won't apply on the both sides. Alright. What happened here? What's here? What's here? Oh, it's bloody. Bloody. Oh, right, nice. Almost right outside. It's just that's the most 4 years. Fine. And we have all the mistakes. Both sides. You'll see. Nice. It's okay. Nice. This is nice. Fast. Yeah, going now. Now that we have sorted, we get the whole left side, take it, and we purge it. Be careful not to get the side that we don't want to be purged. Alright. Now we have the half again. Yeah, mostly, probably. Have the half again. Go with the half. We do that to mirror again. Wrong side. Sorry. Sorry you had to look at this. Oh. No. Hey. There it is. Hopefully. Here. Off. Back to the center. Only light the mirror. And just so we could work a bit on that middle shaft. Fade the bright. Alright, so hopefully everything right. But that's why it says. I think it's alright. So okay, we are back to the mirror state. Now you have the head. What now? We can worry about the eye. As you see, they are not at the place where you will expect ears in the reference. They're very, very far from the head. Mostly because CB don't exactly obey them. So, what are we gonna do? That's what are the loop tools going to be nice for? Yes, we need some. Guide reference, where did I put? Yes, there's in the right. Yeah, we cut this fragment of the. So, convert it. So faces. Okay. Now we get this loop. Eh. Ah. Faces. Yes. Get a loop. Extrude, but don't do anything with that extruded loop. Scale. And now, using loop tools, we go cycle. It's a bit screwed up, so we rotate it so it looks more natural. I forgot about something. Go back, go back, go back. There's very important things we forgot to do. And that is something we could have done with the mirror. We have to apply the mirror again. Check mode. Apply. Go to edit mode now. We search for something. Subdivision surface. Let's check out how it's gonna look. The shapes are going to be. If it's retaining its shape. If it is, we go to object mode. Apply. Oh, we can fix the nose. And look at this mess. It has a lot more things going on. Just because of this. I think we're done. Fix a bit. On the right side, of course, because only right side we are going. Ugly stuff. Wait. It'll be bugged, actually. The box. We have a not bugged mess? Yes. Put things up. Yeah, those things are going to happen. We have to learn how to deal with them. Dissolve vertices. Where this is? Well, after applying this, yeah, we could go back. Could go back. We now know that there is something bugged. So we can undo. Going to edit mode. Yeah, we see it. We see it clearly. Right. Shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be here. Let me just reconnect. Still. What? No. Still. 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 And we connect them with the knot. Here. If something doesn't look exactly how it should, most probably bugged. Alright. And now smooth it out without any consequences because it's not bugged anymore. We can suck. And smooth it out now that we have more to work on. Much on the head? Off. Right, we go back to edit mode. And now we again cut out the half of the head. We cut the leftovers. Better to cut out some leftovers than to cut too much. Right? Left and once again. There we go. We got a nice mirror. Now we just... Yep. Holding well. Can go back. Not holding well. Well, happened here? Had some leftover. Something this happens. It's especially dangerous on this side. Because if you get these problems, they are going to cause troubles. Realize what times are. Done? No. More. Left. Okay, it's fixed. Okay. Okay. That's the outline. Yeah. Now we can finally move forward. That. Now we are going to come here. Cut away those faces. We extrude. Scale down. Get the circle. Go to the sides. And extrude. And yeah. In the case of human eyes, it's very simple. Ears, it's very simple. You just scale out. In the case of my ears, we are going to have a bit of play. Okay. This will be behind the ears. Okay. It's up. It's like next element, that is horns. For the horns, we need a lot more. There, take the whole this side of the head, this whole root of the head. We need to cut it out. Get the loop. Extrude the loop, scale down. Make it a cycle, now scale up. And those are the horns. We now extrude the horns, we shape the horns. Wasn't too hard, huh? As I said, Blender is very nice. Yes, it's farming. Like, the beginning is quite rough because you have to get those shapes right on the face. But once you're done, it just goes. Alright. So the next part, we're gonna do the neck. Next part is neck. We get where the neck is, where the neck goes. It's here. Okay. It's around here. Come on. Mark. Yeah, so it's... Yep, it's around here. So, we can remove those faces here. Extrude. Scale down. Circle. And there we go. We move down. And we... a little bit of chubby a bit so that it spreads nicely. Okay. again, my first model is it nicely shows why it should spread nicely. Scale on Y. Copy. Here. Up here. Oh. Here. And we move. We build a torso. It's a chibi, so we don't have to worry about the curves. It should be the size. We don't want the model of the depth of a chin, of a neck. The Y. That's what we need the side reference for. I. Oh, wait. Whoops. Happens. I fix it. But I think that we caught that very fast. Mistakes like that can become an awful karma. Them around. Get this app. Shape we want. Nice chibi shape. Okay, that's too much here. And we are moving. Yep. Check if the shapes are good. And we put the vertices here. That they spread evenly. Oh. We probably should less wide. A little bit too wide. They'll be close also, so they'll be wider with close. Too wide, definitely too wide. Oh. This part of making model is more nice and more satisfying. Guys, fade it slowly for me. Oh, the rest is blocking. Right? Snacked. Fail. My headphones again turned off. Fail. There we go. Now, it wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. And I mean, when you are building a lolly, you have to do that. And that is not giving a model an ass. This model will be assless. I was like, you can't give an ass. Okay, maybe you can, but that's how I deal with it. Why model? Why model the stuff? Why make it? Yeah, it's